Love can heal, but in the wrong hands, it becomes a weapon. Here are 5 dark persuasion tactics people secretly use in relationships, and you may not even notice them until it's too late. These tactics are rooted in real psychology, from manipulation to influence, patterns studied for decades. If you've ever felt trapped, guilty, or overly dependent in love, one of these tricks might have been used on you. 1. Future faking, selling a dream. Future faking is when promises of tomorrow are used to control today. They'll talk endlessly about marriage, dream vacations, or the life you'll build together, but the future never arrives. Example, they say, once I get that promotion, we'll move in together. Months pass, then years. The goalpost always shifts. Therapists note this tactic works because hope is addictive. We cling to the fantasy, even when the reality never changes. 2. Triangulation, creating competition. In triangulation, a manipulator brings a third person into the dynamic to control you. Through jealousy or comparison, it could be an ex, a friend, even a stranger they keep mentioning. For example, they say, my ex would never treat me this way, or they flirt with someone in front of you just to spark insecurity. You end up competing for their validation instead of questioning their behavior. Psychologists identify triangulation as a way to destabilize relationships, forcing you to chase approval instead of walking away. 3. Gaslighting, twisting your reality. Gaslighting is one of the oldest tricks in the book. A partner denies things they clearly said, twists events, or calls you crazy for questioning them. Over time, you stop trusting your memory and start depending on them to tell you what's real. For example, you find flirty messages on their phone. Instead of owning it, they say, you're paranoid. You always overreact. Slowly, you start doubting yourself more than them. Research in Journal of Interpersonal Violence shows gaslighting leads to confusion, anxiety, and deep dependency, exactly what the manipulator wants. 4. Intermittent reinforcement, the addiction cycle. This tactic mirrors gambling psychology. They shower you with love one day, then ignore you the next. That unpredictability is powerful because the highs feel intoxicating, and the lows make you crave the highs even more. For example, one week they call you their soulmate. The next week, they ghost you. When they finally return with affection, you feel relief, and the cycle tightens its grip. Psychologists compare this push-pull to slot machines. The uncertainty keeps you hooked longer than consistent affection ever would. 5. DARVO, deny, attack, reverse victim, and offender. DARVO is a manipulation strategy documented in abuse research. Here's how it works. They deny what happened, then they attack you for bringing it up. Finally, they reverse roles, making themselves the victim. For example, you confront them about lying. They snap back. Wow, I can't believe how toxic you are. I'm the one suffering in this relationship. DARVO flips accountability upside down, leaving you apologizing while they escape responsibility. Future faking, triangulation, gaslighting, intermittent reinforcement, and DARVO. These aren't just toxic habits. They're psychological tactics designed to control. The scariest part? They don't feel like control at first. They feel like love. Until you realize love shouldn't feel like chains. Now that you know these tactics, you can spot them, protect yourself, and most importantly, break free. Which of these did you find most surprising? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget, awareness is your greatest shield.